Joining us now, American Institute for Economic Research President William Ruger. Great to see you again. Just to put an exclamation point on this, cutting funding or even eliminating it to USAID, that beneficiary of coups and terrorists, it does not jeopardize the United States national security.
No, not at all. You're exactly right. I mean, the fact is that the most important thing that contributes to what Secretary Rubio wisely said in his confirmation hearings, which is things that make us more secure, stronger, and more prosperous. The things that really do that, that would be our military power, making sure we have that military edge, a national defense establishment second to none, and a strong domestic economy. And so when J.D. Vance talked about the challenges from within in Europe, we also have to think about the challenges from within here. We need to make sure that our economy is humming so that we have a flourishing society here at home and not have those types of foreign aid programs that are actually wasteful or that amount to a progressive agenda and that undermine our interests abroad.
Here's my thing. How do we get this clawed back? What's possible? Is this gone, some of it? Will we never get some of it back? Because it's still out there, whether it's partially disbursed or not.
Yeah, I mean, there's been this type of spending for a long time, and it's time to stop this. And that's one of the reasons why I think that what President Trump and what Elon Musk are doing, I think these things are wonderful, all right? They're trying to protect the American taxpayer from not just wasteful spending, but spending that was purposely designed as part of a progressive plan to spread this ideology globally and in the United States. I mean, you see, a couple of $1 million to Serbia to promote DEI. You see spending millions of dollars to advance the LGBTQ agenda in places like Guatemala, in places like Jamaica, right? These are the types of things that are purposely done to advance an ideology, and it's not an ideology that most Americans share. So it needs to end, and I think the president is rightfully opening the doors to rethinking how we do our foreign aid.
Yeah, the people in Guatemala should hate us. 2 million for sex changes, 14 million in Tanzania for gender equality for climate change. I'd want us to butt out too. But we want to get your reaction to former Obama aide Tommy Vitor defending USAID's role in fighting against the threat of China. Listen to this.
They did not vote to hamstring the United States in our competition with China, because China's running around the world building infrastructure projects through the Belt and Road Initiative, and USAID is the counterpart that we use to fight back and build inroads in countries all around the world.
Good gravy. Over a 3-year period, 43% of USAID's awards achieved on average just half of their intent, and it only spends. What on earth is he even talking about?
Yeah, I mean, one thing we have to be really careful about is assuming that just because the Chinese are doing something in the developing world, that it actually makes sense. A lot of the spending that we do on foreign aid is actually problematic, right? It doesn't necessarily advance economic development in these places. It oftentimes, it backfires, right? It leads to anti-Americanism abroad. There's studies that show this. Right. And so again, just because the other side is doing it doesn't mean we should repeat those mistakes. And there's a lot of evidence that's showing that these BRI, Belt and Road initiatives that the Chinese are pursuing, are backfiring on them as well. So I think that, again, focus on our strength, our military strength, our economic strength, and we'll be secure and prosperous, and let the Chinese make a lot of mistakes in these places.
Yeah, China's playing us, trying to get us to try and outspend them.
Which
William
spends
Ruger.
us into infinity.
Right. William Ruger, thank you so much. Great to see you.
Thank you.